glass jug. I feel like it's kind of a starting point that a lot of us feel like is familiar. And then you can go to your own decor style and taste with it. So whether it's florals or like pampas grass or something like that, you can layer those in. But our clearance price takes our QVC price of $67 down to $39.98. So you're saving $27 when you grab yours today. Why did you want to give us sort of a blank canvas? What was your thinking when you created this? Because it's done really well and it can go really anywhere.
Yeah. So, fun fact about me, when my husband and I were newly married, we loved going to estate sales and tag sales, whatever you call them, where you are. I know they all have different names. And one of my favorite things to find was vintage glass jugs. So it's kind of sentimental to me. It reminds me of our earlier days of being married and those fun times we had together pre-kids. Things are a lot different now. We don't do that so much anymore. But that was really the inspiration here. And I feel like so much can be done with this. I have these styled all over my house with some florals, different kinds of florals. I love to wrap like beads around them. I have shells in them. I just feel like that blank canvas is and a beautiful one at that, is a really great starting point to adding personality to your home. So again, we live by the water. We love collecting shells. So my kids love it. Throwing shells in a jar like this, just again, it makes it a little more personal, your home. You could personalize it to you.
I love that. And the blue I had is sold out, so I don't want to
Mhm.
tease anybody. So we just kind of slid it
It
on over.
is.
And we just have a couple hundred more left if you like the clear that Lauren has. So the clear is the only option that is still available for that easy pay of $13.33. Lauren, I love the idea of even filling it with like wine corks or something like that. Like those things that like, you kind of want to collect. Maybe you have change and you like the look of how that looks. This gives you a beautiful vessel to collect lots of things and display them, and now they become part of your home decor, which is pretty cool.
Exactly. I'm all about that. I think personalizing your house is so important, right? And I think your home says a lot about you. So being able to fill this with, again, I love the wine cork idea, especially if you have maybe like a bar area. That would be great decor on a bar. Like I said, seashells or right change. I think it's a way of showing your personality through decor.
Yeah, and I mean, I think even if you put nothing in it at all, the glass is done so
Works
well that
too.
you could leave it on a shelf and you don't have to stress yourself out. Because, Lauren, I feel like for some of us
Right.
who don't know a lot about decor and we're trying to decorate our spaces, sometimes you're like, what do I put in it? Even when you get it home, before you decide what you're going to put in it, it's stunning on its own.
Exactly. Exactly. On a shelf, in a bookcase. It really is. And the height, it's 15 inches. So it's a substantial size. I feel like it looks really great styled in a bookshelf with some books next to it. Again, there's so much you can do with it. It's one of my favorite items in the line. Again, because it has that kind of sentimental, value to me. But yes, beautiful alone or styled however you like.
Yeah, and different decor styles too, which I want to ask you, Lauren, how did you figure out what your
Yeah.
decor style is? A lot of us are like, do I like modern? Do I like farmhouse? Like, how did you figure out, and do you feel like you have a certain design style?
Design style has definitely changed over the years. And that's what I love about an item like this, change with your decor style, right? It kind of works with whatever your style is. There was definitely a point in time where I gravitated more towards farmhouse. Now I kind of consider myself modern coastal. I've always been drawn to coastal inspired pieces. And again, we live by the water, so that's a big part of our life. So that's kind of how I would describe it. But again, this works with anything. It can, styles change. What's the saying? I don't know, every however many years. And this is something that will last you through all the phases that that you go through with your style, right?
That is so smart because Lauren, honestly, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what my style is, and then I pick something and I'm like, I don't know if I like it anymore. This truly, you can tailor it to any design style at any point for an easy pay of $13.33. The clear choice is what we have left. We had 2. Our blue choice sold out. H230725 is your item number. Coming up.